Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most important topics that can truly change the way you live your life: knowing your worth. This is something many of us struggle with, but once you realize your true value, everything changes. So grab a seat, get comfortable, and let's talk about how you can embrace your worth and start living the life you deserve. Knowing your worth is one of the most important things you can do for yourself. It's the foundation for how you treat yourself, how you let others treat you, and how you move through life. It's about recognizing your value and refusing to settle for anything less than what you deserve. But how do you really know your worth? First, let's talk about self-awareness. You have to understand who you are. Take a moment to reflect on your strengths, talents, and qualities. Every one of us has something special to offer. Maybe you're great at connecting with people, or you have a unique skill that you've developed over time. Whatever it is, recognize it. Too often, we downplay our talents because we think they're not important or that others have more to offer. But that's not true. You bring something valuable to the table, and you have to own that. Once you've taken the time to reflect on who you are and what you bring, it's important to believe in it. This is where many people struggle. You might know deep down that you have worth, but believing in it and living like you believe it can be hard. We're often our own worst critics, doubting ourselves or comparing ourselves to others.
Stop that.
Comparison is a trap. It only leads to insecurity and self-doubt. Your journey is unique, and your worth isn't determined by how you measure up to someone else. Think about the people in your life. Are they lifting you up or bringing you down? If someone doesn't see your value, it's time to reassess that relationship. Surround yourself with people who see your worth and appreciate it. Speaking of boundaries, these are crucial in every area of life, whether it's with friends, family, work, or romantic relationships. When you know your worth, you won't tolerate disrespect or settle for less than you deserve. It might feel uncomfortable at first to enforce boundaries, but it's necessary. Saying no to what doesn't serve you is a form of self-respect. You don't have to explain or justify your boundaries to anyone.
Just set them and stick to them.
Now, let's talk about how you can practically apply this knowledge of your worth in your everyday life. One of the best ways is to stop settling. Whether it's in your job, friendships, or romantic relationships, don't settle for something just because it's comfortable or because you're afraid of being without it. If you know deep down that you deserve more, then go after it. It might mean making hard decisions or taking risks, but in the long run, you'll be happier and more fulfilled when you align your life with your true value. Another way to know and express your worth is by taking care of yourself. How you treat yourself is a direct reflection of how much you value yourself. Are you prioritizing your mental and physical health? Are you giving yourself time to rest, grow, and reflect? Self-care isn't selfish. It's a necessity. When you take time for yourself, you're reaffirming your worth. You're saying, I matter, and I deserve to feel good. It's also important to celebrate your achievements, no matter how small they might seem. Too often, we brush off our successes because they don't seem big enough. But every step forward is worth celebrating. Sometimes, knowing your worth means making difficult decisions. There might be times when you have to walk away from situations, jobs, or people that don't value you. This can be tough, but it's essential for your growth. It's about saying, I deserve better, and being willing to make changes to ensure you're living in alignment with that belief. Confidence plays a big role in knowing your worth. But confidence doesn't always come easily. It's something that's built over time. Start by taking small steps outside your comfort zone. Each time you challenge yourself, you'll build a little more confidence. And with that confidence, you'll start to see your worth more clearly. Remember that your worth is not tied to external achievements or what others think of you. It's intrinsic. You are valuable simply because you exist. External success, validation, and approval might feel good temporarily, but they don't define your worth. that comes from within. It's something that can't be taken away, no matter what happens in your life. It's easy to get caught up in the idea that you'll be worthy when you've achieved certain goals or reached a particular point in your life. But worth isn't something you earn, it's something you recognize. Don't wait for the perfect moment or the perfect version of yourself to see your worth. You are worthy right now, just as you are. Another thing to remember is that knowing your worth doesn't mean you won't have moments of doubt. It's normal to question yourself from time to time, but the key is to not let those doubts define you. When you start to doubt your worth, remind yourself of all the things that make you valuable. Go back to those strengths and qualities you identified earlier. Surround yourself with positive affirmations and people who uplift you. Your worth isn't conditional. It doesn't depend on your job, your relationship status, or your accomplishments. It's not something that changes based on your situation. So, as you move through life, hold on to this truth. You are enough. You have worth, and that worth is non-negotiable. When you truly know your worth, you'll make choices that reflect that belief. You'll set boundaries, demand respect, and live a life that's aligned with who you really are. And that is the most empowering thing you can do for yourself. It's a journey, and it won't happen overnight. But each day, as you grow in self-awareness, self-respect, and self-love, you'll come closer to fully embracing your worth. And once you do, your life will transform in ways you can't even imagine. You'll find yourself in healthier relationships, more fulfilling careers, and living a life that truly reflects who you are. In the end, knowing your worth is about standing in your truth and not letting anyone or anything make you question it. It's about owning your value and living your life in a way that honors it. And when you do that, you'll not only transform your own life, but you'll inspire others to do the same. Thanks so much for watching. Your worth is something that's already inside you. Do like, subscribe, and leave your queries in the comment section.